There we go. What's up, y'all? Thank you for tuning in to Black Girl Interrupted. Y'all already know who it is. It's your girl Ashley. And y'all know who I got to my left or
Whatever.
my right,
I'm
whichever way.
Keish, owner and CEO of Colors by Keish Cosmetics and host of Keisha's Corner. As you, right there,
Oh, hold on, wait.
right there.
So before we get started, before we even jump into our topic tonight, I want to address a issue. So last week for my virtual birthday party, and as my special gift to not only my viewers and my supporters, we streamed the fight on Keisha's Corner and Black Girl Interrupted, as well as our personal Facebook pages. We clocked over 40,000 views, and unfortunately, because we did not mute the sound, our post was flagged and removed for copyright infringement. So we were put in
How?
Facebook
Okay.
jail. So we were put in Facebook jail for 3 days. But guess what? We bad bitches. All right.
And oh yeah.
What's up, Terror Artist Fo? Good to see you, baby.
So
Hey, my girl. Good to see you. But just know Zuckerberg can't keep two queens, two bosses down. We're back live and direct for y'all. So
yeah,
I
but
want
let me say this. Let me
to
say this. Let me just say this. Doing that, it was so worth it. It was worth it.
that
Yeah,
part.
we learned our lesson, but it was worth it because not only did we gain views, we gained followers, and we also gained subscribers
And knowledge.
and knowledge.
And a lot of
So
love and a lot of support came from that as well. A lot of people inbox, they was like, "What's up? Where y'all at?" We ain't see y'all. We were unfortunately in Facebook jail.
yeah,
But
we
then
couldn't comment,
Zuckerberg,
but it's okay.
you're damn
We
right.
back.
Who that?
Who
You're
that?
absolutely correct. We not talking about no football tonight. Boo, we not talking about football tonight.
Look, we
We
ain't got to the film because we ain't talking about football.
exactly. So before I even go ahead and introduce, I'm letting y'all know we are definitely going to open the phone lines up tonight. And if you pay attention, you'll see
Okay,
the number scrolling across the bottom of your screen 447937216. Call in because I want all the input tonight. I'm actually going to stir the pot. So I'm going to cook that pot of gumbo that y'all in Atlanta are requesting. Okay? I'm stirring the pot tonight. So without further ado, let's get into the conversation tonight. I know I told y'all we're going to talk about sex. We're going to get into talking about sex. We were going to talk about, threesomes and all job. We love you too, baby. Promise we do. I know I said we were going to talk about sex, threesomes, but this issue at hand, I need to address tonight. So everybody that's tuned in, let's jump right on in to the conversation. Black father and son relationships. Let's talk about it.
so
Let's talk about it.
um, I would like for my husband to call in because he wanted to be on the show. Um, to address that because he himself, him and his father is not on the they don't talk at all. So I always ask him about how he feel about it. Of course he's like, oh, I don't care or whatever. But at the end of the day, some men need to realize these kids didn't ask to be here. They didn't ask to be here. You lay down and you created a child, but yet you want to abandon the responsibility of that. So I kind of talked to my husband about that. Um, just like want to know where he is with it mentally, because it comes to a point where I I would be the person to be like, you know what? See, I don't know what the deal is. I didn't ask to be here, but I don't know what I did you to the point to make you stop talking to me. You know, what is it that you, hey, I do exist. You do have a son. You do have a child. So, and some men, this is important because some men, and I'm going to call it an excuse. Some men using not having a dad in their life to abandon their kids. But that's only an excuse because you have every opportunity to do what your dad didn't do for you to do for your kids.
You're right. But to piggyback off what you're saying, anywho, nobody's
Don't
talking these
start.
tonight. So to piggyback off what you're saying, I don't put all the blame on men. So let me make that very clear. Tonight is not a session about bashing men, okay?
Right.
Because women, we have to own our roles in this as well. So to piggyback
What
off what you're
happened? Okay, so this is why I disagree. Yeah, you get women who will feel like they can push the man away. They push him away, push him away. But okay, so you know what, hold it, because I see what you're saying. Because they have some women who do not allow their uh,
the fathers
children's
to be
father to see them. Okay, so well, I digress. Yeah,
so that's why I
so
say this is not a male bashing session. So I want let's make that clear first and foremost. I'm not on here to bash black men, black fathers, because we as black women, we have to hold ourselves accountable for why some of y'all are not in our men's, in our children's lives. Because we do at times because we're hurt, we do make it difficult for the man. So I want to put that first and foremost, you know, on the table. Because I don't want nobody to say, she just want to bash men. What about the women? I hold myself accountable because one thing I can say, I was never a bitter baby mama. And still am not to this day. And my children are 19, 17, and 11. Now I have to get on their ass from time to time, but I don't never stand in the way of them having a relationship with their children. Never stood in the way. Ain't have my daddy. Let me
right.
hold my tongue on
But
that. Let me hold my tongue on that because your dad was in your life. You did have your daddy, but I'm not. This not even.
but
I'm
hold up. Let me tell you something though. Let me tell you something. My dad, you can be a dad and you can be there, but not there. That was the case with my father, with me. Growing up, my dad was there, but he was not there. And I didn't understand because my dad does have other kids. And I just, for the life of me, hope that they did not think that he did more for me than he did for them. But my dad was not there either. I can remember my dad getting me a pair of shoes, and then, I don't see him for a couple of days. I didn't know where he was going at. But this is me, fellas. This is me. So, in Cordero's defense, I'm sorry. You can have a dad that can be there, but not there. Because I
so
couldn't just go upstairs.
so I get
Huh?
what you're saying. He could be there physically, but not mentally or emotionally. Okay. I had to I had to take a
Yeah.
step back for a moment to understand his comment.
Yeah, because
And
my dad was, he was there, but he was not there. So,
you
yeah.
know, and Adrian, I and shout out to you, baby. R.I.P. I'm so sorry for the loss in your family. Um, But I agree with him. You know, real men, they take care of business, coward men run. So
Mhm.
um Cordero says, let me stop playing. You did have your dad. You know what I'm saying? His father was there. You know, he had a wonderful father. You know, from what I knew. You know, he had a great father, had a wonderful mom. You know, R.I.P. to Miss Carrie. Love you, miss you. Um, but I mean, you know, his dad was there. You know, he took care of them, even though, you know, mom and dad separated or whatever. His daddy was still there. He may not have been in the house, but he made sure that they were straight. Um, and Adrian says, absolutely, the mother and the father have to be on the same page when it comes to the child. And that's exactly what I just said. You know, this is
But
not a
this
male
generation,
because there are some women that are bitter because things didn't work out between him and you know, her and the father. So to hurt the father, let's keep the father out of the child's life. And then you wonder why these children grow up resenting their parents. You know, because nobody wanted to be mature in the situation and be a mom and a dad. You know, I could say like my dad, you know, although this is not about women tonight, my father was a wonderful stepfather, but a horrible father. And that may go over some people's heads by saying that. Wonderful to everybody else's children, but was horrible to his own. God was horrible to my nephew. You know, his own daughter. Girl, I'm lagging or something. It's I don't know.
so we do have a
There was,
caller.
you know, my nephew was good now. He's straight.
Um,
Raya,
I was taking the kids to bed, so that person go call. Is she frozen? Okay, y'all. So until she get herself together, uh, where she left off, we did have a caller. It's not always men, and like she said, we're not gonna bash the men because you have some women nowadays that they would keep their babies away from the men. You back?
I'm back. Hey, y'all missed this pretty girl. Pretty girl is back. Hey. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm the drama queen today. No, I'm kidding. No, but really though, you know, my nephew went through a lot with his dad. You know, like I said, God rest my brother, so he's deceased. But they made some type of peace, you know, before my brother passed away. So, but I mean, you know, but it's important. So we finna jump on into this. I mean, you know, how important is a father son relationship? And I'm speaking to you, black men. How important is that father son relationship? My opinion, they need it. All black children, because that's who I'm addressing. You know, I'm not saying it's not deadbeats in all races, but tonight I'm talking to my brothers. I'm talking to my black kings, the ones that I love dearly. You know, I'm talking to y'all. You know, it's important. He see, Adrian said it depends on the women. But to say this, I think it's very imperative for a black child, a black male child, to have a black positive male role model, whether it's their father, their uncle. But it's very imperative. We need more black fathers. We need y'all to step up and take care of your children. Show them how to be a man. Stop letting them think that crying is a sign of weakness. Stop telling them, "Oh, you got to do this to be tough." Or if you cry, you a bitch. Stop teaching them that. We have to deprogram these black men because you black men learn this from your fathers, because your fathers didn't show you any type of love, or it was by the book. It was, oh, we're gonna be hard on you. We gotta stop that. So back to what I was saying. So, like, how you have a son, and I have a son as well. How important to you, in your words, how important is a father-son relationship?
And because every day I thank God that my husband not having his father in his life affect the relationship with his son, because he's teaching my son, as y'all know, his name is Andre, to do different things. You know, he teach him how to potty train. I can't tell him how to, you hold your wee, but you got your dad right there. Your dad right there, he can help you. Whether it's just a pot, we didn't get to that standing up stage yet because we're not trying to have piss everywhere. But it's very important to teach him the things that a man should be teaching him. And I'm glad that he's here to do that. Because I mean, I would have to figure it out if he wasn't here, but it just makes it much easier to have that second parent or that father figure. He has his father.
So Adrian says, my mother was a single mother and he didn't know his father till he was 13. But Adrian, let me ask you this. Although you didn't meet your father until you were 13, what positive role models did you have? Like, what positive male figures did you have in your life? Oh, and he answered the question. He says, so a strong foundation from the parent and people around it takes a village has been lost. He
Yes.
literally took the words out of my mouth, which was exactly what I was about to say.
And it ain't just about the grandma's babysitting and stuff. It ain't just about that. It takes a village raising a child, dumping them off and babysit. It's more than that. It's definitely more than that.
So, Adrian, if you could comment, although, like, as getting back to the question, you said, your mother was a single mother, you didn't know your father till you turned 13. Did you have any positive male role models or figures, male figures in your life that taught you how to be a man, that showed you love and, everything that you needed as a boy growing up? So if you could post your comment, post your response um in the comment section. Um but I speak, I have a son, um and of course he was raised with us women, but my son is the most loving, caring, genuine, no sense type of dude. He don't take no bullshit. But he found, he became a part of the male mentor program um that showed him, oh, wait a minute. Oh, he said he have 26 aunts and uncles. I don't have no pearls, but let me clench my invisible pearls. And that's, and in those, were they disciplined? So with your uncles, remove the aunts for a moment. With the uncles, what were some of the things that the uncles taught you in growing up, you know, especially being a black man in America? You know what I'm saying? What were some of the things that they taught you? And if you guys want to, y'all see the number scrolling at the bottom of the screen, call
It's
in.
open all night long.
What you say?
It's open for the rest of the show.
Oh
Well,
yeah, the phone lines are open the rest of the show. So call in, share your stories. But I definitely want to know. I want to hear your story, Adrian. I know you from way back in the day. Um, but he say learning from their mistakes. Absolutely. You know, and was it, and the reason I'm about to ask this question is, were they big disciplinarians but still showed you love at the same time? They could get on you and say, no, 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 don't do this, but still say, you know what, I'm doing this because I love you? Or was it just, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this, without a reason behind it? Because I've talked to some of my guy friends that have, told me about their fathers and said their fathers were just, they were like, drill sergeants. And it was like, don't do this, don't do this, don't do that, don't do this, but never a reasoning behind it. You know, he said he had the coaching staff back in the day, absolutely, but looking at this day and time, Adrian, we don't have that village anymore. All the big mamas and the Medias are gone, all the uncles are dead or in prison or whatever. We don't have that anymore. We don't have that village love anymore. So that foundation is really kind of non-existent now, because you got grandmothers that are 42 and mamas that are 19 and they children are 6, and so we don't have that anymore. Grandparents, you a grandmother at 42. Thank God. Um I am blessed to not be a grandmother. I'm so happy my children have not brought me any babies, and I hope it stays that way until they get in their 30s. But no, but I talk to my children. Um, but I mean, I think it's very imperative. A father son relationship. We need that. I think I'm not saying women can't raise boys, but it really does take a man to raise a man. It takes a man to teach a boy to be a man. I can only show my son so much, but I'm not a man. So I think it's very imperative, that these black men have these fathers, if not a positive father figure, because in this day and age, these young black men now are so disrespectful, like they have no morals, nothing. What you got to say about that, sis?
It's just these dudes, they will walk around as if they got a baby on the way, but they will walk around as if, girl, they don't have no kids coming, like without a care in the world, no responsibility. So it's definitely a difference, like I said, to being my age and all the dudes that's foot right there. I'm glad I got me a good one, because these dudes, he'll be have you want. I'm gonna have to put you in a girl. Look, let me tell you
you
something.
know but let's talk about, say, so how do we address. Okay, so Adrian says, I still try to mentor the young men I come in contact with, because my core beliefs, I am still in the village. Absolutely. We still, our age group, because we're in our 40s, we still have that village mentality. These new young men don't have that. Because you got these fathers that are trying to emulate these rappers they see on TV, so in tune. These young black boys are trying to emulate these rappers they see on TV. Nobody's looking up to positive role models anymore. So some of these boys really don't know how to be men. They don't know how to take care of a household. you know I don't understand that. Like, what happened to that? Like, can we normalize that? you know mm, yeah. I mean,
So far, so good.
whoo, yeah.
But it's just a learning. Yeah, me too. It's just I can't say it's learning, but it's something like when we have these babies, we have to learn how to become a mother instantly.
We don't have a
Instantly.
choice.
Yet
you know
these men, they forget.
and the sad part about it is the child is left to pay for it. That's the part that really hurts me the most. I got to adjust my microphone. But that's the part that hurts me the most, is that these children are left to pay for it. you know so, which takes me to my next question. you know what is the relationship between a father and son? Sis, what is your definition?
My definition
Describe the
is
relationship between a father and a son.
my definition between the father and the son is that your son will be able to come and talk to you about anything that he may need to You should not have to be like, you know what, I'm gonna go to mama. Well, I'm gonna go to my dad. Oh, never mind. I'm gonna have to go to mama. You want to make yourself available to your son to come to you with these things. The whole thing of a father son, can't get out, father son relationship is a bond, right? You want to develop that bond, and sorry, y'all. What you? All right, so you
Adrian
want
said
to
it's more
develop that bond.
natural for women than men. Come on, y'all. No, not always. I'm gonna agree to disagree because I've seen some of my really, really, really close guy friends that are more nurturing to their children than the mothers are. So it could go either way. So
I'm gonna tell y'all a story
I won't
about
say it's
that.
always natural for a woman.
That was a good comment.
Oh,
That was a good comment.
my son says everyone needs an Uncle Phil in their life.
That was a good comment. Definitely,
Very well
definitely.
put,
That's the
son.
truth,
Shout out
huh?
to my boy. There go my baby Jacory. Hey, boo. But that comment
But
speaks volumes.
it
That
does.
speaks that speaks volumes because that episode, girl, I still get choked up watching that episode. Will question, why didn't my father want me? So let me ask you, men, and I know this is not one of the questions I posted up there. Why is it so hard for you to be a father to your child? For the ones that aren't in their children's lives. Let's see how many answer that question.
Insert crickets here. Don't
I
if
just,
you
you know
don't,
what?
huh?
There it is. I did post it, but I just reworded it. Why are father-son relationships so difficult?
It shouldn't be difficult.
You know, Adrian said it was very easy for him. You're one in few that, that is a great father to their children. You're one in few. But my question still remains that despite he says, I always want him to do better than me. And that's the mentality we should all have. We should all want our children to be better than us. Whether you have daughters, whether you have sons, you should always want your children to be better than you. I tell my children all the time, I want you to be better than me. I want you to be better than me. Especially my daughters, be better than me. You know, I'm not saying there's a time limit on things, but be better than me. You know, I would rather see more of this. I want to see more of that and less of this. I'm so tired of seeing black men go to prison. I'm tired. Can we normalize this? Can we bring this type of atmosphere back to the scene? Can we bring that?
Okay.
That's what I want. Can we bring that picture I have up on the screen? Can we bring that back? You know what I'm saying? I look at that picture, sis, and I just, you know, I love this. I love that. A
I
man teaching his
always,
boy how to be a man.
I always want to see the moment where on my son's wedding day, you know, I want to do that. I want Tonio to fix his tie. Girl, look, that's what I want. I want this forever, but we know we can't have it. But at least I want him to have nothing but memories.
Mhm.
He remember everything that his dad did. Look, I'm about to get emotional. Go ahead, girl. I
Yeah. So
ain't ready
Adrian,
to have that
he's
conversation
got
yet.
3 girls and 1 boy, but he says His son is his legacy to carry me on so he can live forever. Absolutely. Y'all should want that.
Okay.
Have your son carry on your legacy, your child
So we do
to
have
carry
a
on your
caller.
legacy. Oh, we have a caller?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Hello.
Hey, how y'all ladies doing tonight?
Hey, how are you?
Hey,
I'm good. Just calling in to chime in on the show. What's going on?
we're good, honey.
No.
We are. I wanted to talk about father son relationship and especially to my black men. I love y'all so much and I want to see y'all do
I
better.
can't really hear her.
Oh, let's see.
Can
Cause
you hear
see,
me now?
can you hear now?
I got to fix the
No,
mic.
not really.
Okay, let's try this
Maybe we
again.
could.
What about now?
Can you
Go
hear me
ahead.
now?
Yeah, yeah.
Go ahead. Continue. Who talking?
Caller, your
yeah.
cousin.
The topic is about black fathers and black sons relationships, right? Am I right?
Yes, sir. That's correct.
All right. So with me going through that with my own father, I can kind of relate to that. Not kind of, but I definitely can. Me only seeing my father like a handful of times in my life, and it's been constant times that me and my mom tried to rekindle a relationship with my dad, but he just didn't seem interested in fully doing it, you know. And I never took it out on my little brother or whatever because there ain't nothing on him, but I always felt like he favored him more than me, the oldest child. So I've definitely been through that, and that's why I called in to chime in on the show because I can definitely relate to that situation.
So let me ask you this, caller. Do you have any children?
I got two.
Boys, girls?
I got a boy, he's 3, and I got a girl, she's 1.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Your son is 3. How important is your
Yeah.
relationship with your son?
You said how's my relationship with my son?
How important is it to you to have that relationship with your son,
Oh,
even though he's 3?
it's definitely important, and that's because, first of all, I laid down to have sex anyway, so I knew what I was doing, and a kid came out of it. The kid didn't actually be here. We brought him here. So it's my due responsibility to take care of him and groom him into the young man to become. Plus, I love kids in general anyway, so I always kids have to die. But I can say he definitely played a part in how I would not want my kids to feel when they get 15, 16, 17, being rebellious to your dad because you feel like, do you even love me? Do you even care? Not to say he was a horrible person. He is a good person, but I just wish and I feel like he could have done better at being my father.
So now that so now you have your son, and I know that that bond with your son is very important. Does that make you want to reach out to your dad and try to have some type of relationship, or are you just like, what? No. Like,
My thing is we was trying and we tried again. Me and my mom have both. And the point is that in order for it to work, the other side is gotta be willing to want it. You can say it, but if there ain't no action, ain't nothing gonna happen. So I would be willing, of course, I'd be willing to sit down and talk with my dad, but as y'all don't know, I'm in Atlanta and my dad is in California, so that's kind of hard to do. But I'd be definitely willing to have that sit down and talk and conversation to get that squashed up before somebody end up in the hospital bed and it be too late.
That's that you absolutely hit the nail on the head with that last statement when you said you don't want to wait till he's in a hospital bed and then it's too late. And
Right, right,
I'm
right. And in any circumstances, it could be me or him, but whoever goes first. But it's not even about me right now because I got two children of my own. I want him to at least have a relationship to them that he didn't have with me. I would think that he would want to right his wrong by, okay, I got a grandson, I got a granddaughter, but it ain't working out so far. Maybe it'll turn around in the future. I'm hoping for it, but that's a big if. Like Big Low said, if was a city, we'll all be drunk.
Mm,
hmm, I like that. I like that. That really made a lot of sense. You know, um, it just I commend you, and I don't even know your caller, but I commend you for breaking that cycle with your son. You know, and just one quick question. I don't want to hold you up, but I do have one question. Do you ever look at the relationship you have with your son and do you get jealous? Like, does that take you back? Like, not necessarily jealous, but does it take you back to a place where you're like, man, I wish the things that I'm doing with my son, I wish I could have done this with my father?
Nah, because I'm an adult now. I'm grown. It's like it's whatever. My life got to move on. My kids' life got to move on. But it puts me in a happy place, seeing him run and smile, seeing him do different things, him calling me daddy, him following me around. Even though this me nervous and sometimes in the most kidding way, I'm kidding. But, you know, for him, he starts picking up stuff that I do. So I know that he's always watching me.
mhm.
So I know if I make a wrong move here, my son is watching. If I do something wrong, he's watching me and he's going to follow me. So
Oh,
I have to, my son keeps me in shape and he keeps me humble because I know that I got to make every right move as possible because my son is learning from me. Just like in a way, you were talking about other people that might have helped you in your life with the absence of a father. Well, first I do have people that help me, and we can get to that in a second. But me watching other people's mistakes and other people what happens to them is what you know. I'd be like, okay, I know not to do that. It ain't take no having no father for me to know that. So some of the stuff, I'm just kind of mature for my age. I've always heard that I'm an observant type of guy. So they 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 taught me about what they were doing.
hmm, I like that. I like that. Adrian says, woulda, coulda, shoulda. We need to focus on the now. Yeah,
Exactly. But Carla, we thank you for calling, and you continue to be one of the good guys. And what I mean that by that, you continue to be a great father, and if you married, a great husband. If you're in a relationship, a great significant other. But most importantly, continue to be a great father to your kids.
absolutely. Thank you, caller.
I appreciate that. Y'all have a good show.
You too.
Thank you.
Look at me say you too.
So we have another comment. Amber says, "Love your Ashley. I love you too." She says, "With the right bond, no such thing as too old. I wish my hubby was here to shed some light. He's at work, but you could see the interaction between him and my stepson. He's 22 and still adores his dad, my husband, like a 2-year-old would. It's such a beautiful thing." You know what, Amber? I really tried to tap dance around that, but I'm so glad you mentioned that because I want to address one issue before we go into our final thoughts for the night. The great Pastor Smokie Norful, which I love so much, posted a picture on Instagram of him and his 16-year-old son. There's the picture. Let me make it bigger for the ones that can't see because I want to have this discussion. So there it is. Smokie Norful commented, he said, "By far my favorite part of today. My 16-year-old baby boy, who's my height, climbed in my arms and went sound asleep like when he was 16 months. Didn't want it to end. Never. Do they want to be my little, oh, he said, didn't want it to end. Never do they want to be my little babies anymore." And he says, couldn't tell if my oldest son was waiting on his turn or saying, what the hell with his expression. And he says, my mama was concerned with one thing only, kissing her grandbaby. Moment over. Thankful, thanks living, happy Thanksgiving, family, hashtag priceless moments. I want to talk about that because somebody posted it on Facebook, and some of the comments in regards to this made me sick to my stomach. So I'm gonna stir the pot on this one. I would rather see more of this. I'm telling you, I would rather see more of that and less of this. Just because a father and a son had a bonding moment, I don't care if he's 62 years old. You never get too old to lay up under your parents because one day your parents are going to be gone and you're going to be wishing you still had that moment. So I commend Smokie Norful for posting this picture on Instagram and letting the world know that he is still looked at by his son as his protector and a father. So again, I would rather see more of this than less of seeing my black brothers go to jail or your bodies being zipped up in a body bag. That's what I would like to see. Some of the comments on that post, some of the men were saying, oh, what's wrong with that? I still look at my father as a protector. Some men say, oh, he too big to be laying up on his daddy. Do you know what kind of moment he had with his son? Some of y'all probably weren't even loved properly. Hey, boo.
Hey,
So
yeah,
some of you men probably weren't loved properly. Because the sad part about it is because your black men have been conditioned that any sign of emotion is a sign of weakness and that you're not supposed to ever let anybody see you cry. But that does not make you less of a man because you want to lay up under your dad for a moment because time is not on nobody's side right now. So I had to address this tonight. I love that picture. When I tell you that picture is priceless. And I really try not to get emotional, but I would love for my son to have had a moment like that. You understand? I heard from my son. I heard for every black man, every black boy out here that don't get the chance to have a moment like that. You don't know the situation. Maybe the father died when the child was young. Maybe the father left. Maybe the father came back in the son's life, and as they were trying to rekindle a relationship, the father passed away. There's so many men out here that are afraid to admit that they don't wish to have a moment like that. One more moment. Whether it's an uncle, whether it's a grandfather, whether it's their father, whether it's their brother. But I'm so sick of you fucking hurt black men. It's time for us to address the shit. Y'all are hurting. Y'all were taught being in the fucking streets was tough. That's what y'all was taught. Ain't nothing that don't make you less of a man because you to get under your father and have a father-son moment. Because you never know when that moment is gonna end. So you're absolutely correct. I'm pissed off about that. I'm pissed off with some of the comments that I saw in regards to this picture. Big deal. He's 16 years old. How do you know this was not the first time in a long time that the son felt comfortable to do that? But everybody had something negative to say. And then they went to bashing the women on the post. What does a mother have to do with a father-son moment like this? I want somebody to drop in the comments. I want to know how y'all feel about this picture because to me, I think it's beautiful. And I tell everybody, I wish my son had a moment like that. I really do.
See, what I don't understand is, when the baby is first born, they don't be like, oh, I'm gonna give you the baby in your hand because as a man, you're not supposed to put your baby on your chest. At the same time, that man is giving the baby to put on his chest. Why? Because it comforts the baby. It he that's that warmth, And look, I do think it's just like when you what I just described. You giving the father the baby and skin is skin. No, he don't got his shirt off, but I don't see nothing wrong with that. Everybody have to look. What's wrong with the picture? What's wrong with it? Why everybody
I
have to
agree
look
with
at
you.
you so perverted? Why everything has to
Maggie,
be so perverted?
not to interrupt your sis, but Maggie, I
No,
agree with you. People are very critical. How do we know what kind of moment, like, how do we know what type of day this child had? And maybe he couldn't go to the mom. Maybe he felt safe going to the dad. You know what I'm saying? Like Adrian said, I think that's beautiful. A lot of men don't have that. I did it with my mom more than my father figure. Absolutely. And that's what I mean when I say it's so many men. And I've had conversations with men outside of this in regards to this picture. And they said, it's beautiful. I wish I could have a moment like that with my father, but unfortunately, my father's dead, or unfortunately, he's locked up. But I would love to have that moment, just one moment. I was telling Adrian says he felt more protected by his mother. Of course, that's who you had, for the longest. Well, that you were around every day on a consistent basis. But I didn't really know my grandfather, my mom's dad. But I heard so many great things about him. I was a little bitty girl when he passed. I think I was like maybe 7 when he passed away. But the stories that my mom tells me about my grandfather, oh, I would drop you off at daycare and he felt like you didn't need to be at daycare and he'd turn around and he'd come pick you up and I'd see your little head over the dashboard. I wish that. Oh yeah. He said what a lioness. Absolutely. Absolutely. Because we're gonna protect our cubs at any cost. You know that. You know that.
take it style.
Hey, K Styles. Who that? I'm coming on y'all. We coming on y'all show Sunday, Saturday, whenever y'all do it. We coming on there. We coming to represent. But no, but really though, um, I wish I could have, taken some of the comments and posted them, but the things that they said, oh, that little nigga too grown to be laying up on his daddy like that. Really? Again, I don't see anything wrong with it. When I first saw it, I thought the picture was so beautiful. I was like, OMG, I love this. A father son moment. We don't even see this anymore. We don't even see this on TV. They don't even show this in the media. That's the
Yeah,
sad part about it.
I keep taking off these glasses like I got lenses. Hello, it's my eye.
You know what? I'm about so sick of doing them glasses. But seriously, though, sis, they don't even show stuff like this on TV. I'm
Because
so tired of seeing. Go ahead, what you were
every,
saying, sis?
everybody is, they have this thing that for some reason, if he's doing this, he may grow up to be, he may grow up to think this is okay. Everything is not meant to be looked at sexual or predatory and stuff like that. Everything is not meant for that. I mean, this is for his father. He's
Absolutely.
still a baby, if anything.
And that's why I say people post stuff on the internet, and some of them are so narrow minded that you don't even see the bigger picture in this. We don't see this on TV. They do not portray black men in a positive light on TV. They don't show y'all like this. This is how they show y'all. They love to show y'all like this.
Oh, and then don't leave that picture up. And with a bad backstory, you could have a graduate degree. Oh, in 1999, John was caught smoking weed, and he went to jail for it and stuff
Oh,
like that. But
he
y'all
went
sit
to
up
jail
here,
for
y'all, right? He, uh,
just this is how they
yeah.
show y'all. This is how they show you black men on TV. This is what y'all look like in the media. They're not gonna show this. They're not gonna ever show that. They're not gonna show black men in suits congratulating a young man as he walks into school. They're never gonna show y'all like that on TV. They're never gonna show you a father son moment. We don't get to see that for you black men. Oh, but honey, this here, oh, they love it because that makes them money. We're not gonna ever see y'all portrayed in a positive light. Again, I love y'all black men. I love y'all. And I got your backs. I'm tired of seeing y'all like this. A lot of you black men don't realize that when y'all leave or y'all go to jail, we're doing the time with y'all. We're doing the time with y'all. Y'all do 10 years, we doing 10 years with you. We with y'all. When y'all leave, we got the feeling where you left off. So to every black man that's on here tonight, I love y'all. I really do. I just want y'all to be better. I really do. I really do. Hugs to you, Maggie. Adrian say he doesn't think anything is wrong with the picture at all either. That's
It's
how
just
they
a
see
lot.
it.
Mm-hmm. Just a lot we have to work on. It's a lot.
I love y'all. I love to see y'all black men with your children. I love that because that's what I'm used to seeing. I'm in my 40s. And when I grew up, some men were still in the household, some weren't, but they were still there for their children. K Styles, you absolutely right. The media wants the dad son relationship to be non existent. You're right. They don't want the world to know that there are some good black men out here that actually do take care of their children.
And you know what? I agree with that because the Barbie dolls, not even the Barbie dolls. It was this meme going around. Everybody but the black lady had a complete family. It wasn't the woman missing; it was the man. So the whole stereotype is to, okay, the black woman being a single woman, black man somewhere in jail or not in the family, just non-existent, like K Style said. So I can definitely agree with that. That's why when we do better, when we come together as one,
Man, sis, I was watching Good Times. That's my favorite show, y'all. I love Good Times. And I was looking at James Evans, girl. And I was just like, man, he was a disciplinarian, but he still showed love to his boys. You know what I'm saying? But I want you black men to know I'm trying not to cry my eyelashes off. But I love y'all. And I stand 10 toes down behind y'all. Let's bring that village back. These black boys need it. They're dying at alarming rates, and I'm not saying that, because there are fathers in the household and you can teach them, but you have some kids that want to learn the hard way, you know. So there's some wonderful fathers out here. There's some deadbeat fathers out here. You know, I could get on here and bash my children's fathers, but I'm not gonna do that. I could, but I want y'all to step up. I know us moms can give y'all a hard time, but now's the time communication's got to, like, we need to sit down and we need to get on one page. We got to take our children back. I need you black men to be men and not these old skinny jean, bubblegum, bozo the clown shoes wearing clowns. You're worried about this. Let me go back to that picture. Y'all worried about this looking funny. What I think looks funny is a man wearing the same type of jeans that I order from Fashion Nova. That's what I think is funny. With these big old Bobo the Clown shoes, with man purses what they call them, man fanny packs or whatever they call them,
man bags, I don't know, girl.
whatever they call
Different.
man purses. But some people with this, but don't have an issue with seeing our young black men with these tight ass jeans on and these Bozo the Clown shoes and a t-shirt on. You know, K Style says we love our queens and our princesses and princes forever. Absolutely. Keep loving them. We need that. We absolutely need that. I just, I can't stress it enough, black man. I love y'all. I really do. I love y'all, black men. Because to me, whenever I see a black man, that represents strength. Y'all are strong to me. I don't give a damn what the world says. You listen to Ashley. I love y'all. I am grateful that God put black men on this earth. I love
And
y'all.
how was some of black men got big shoes?
I just love y'all. I really can't even stress it enough. I really can't. I can't stress it enough how much I love y'all. I can't. I'm so proud of y'all. Even when y'all fall down, I still love y'all. When y'all fall short, I still love y'all. So sad some of y'all don't feel that way about us. So we got to protect each other. I got to say that. I had to put it up. So, sis, you know what time of the day it is. You know what time of the night it is.
Let me fix my no lens glasses.
Our final thoughts for tonight. What was your takeaway?
I can't sit, and I'm gonna be honest, I can't sit here and say, oh, you black men need to do better. But black women need to do better too. So I can't sit up here and just like let it be lopsided and everything. We gotta do better as a race. Men, men, your kids need you. And I take my hats off to the single mother because right now, even with me, I don't even know how I will be able to do it. But men, we're asking you to come to your senses. Ain't nothing wrong with showing love and affection to your child. There's nothing wrong. It's not crime. You show love to your homeboys. You can show that same type of love. If you go to bat for your dude, you can hug your son too.
I love you, Adrian. I'm absolutely proud of you because you've come a long way. And I've watched you from afar. And I salute you for allowing your son to be a better you, a better version of you. So my hat goes off to you. I absolutely salute you as well. So my final thoughts, my takeaway for tonight, black men, we need y'all now more than ever. Black women, we got to do better. Black men, we got to do better. If not for us, but for the generations that are coming. We still have to work on the ones that are already here, but we need to work on the ones that are coming behind the ones that are already here. Let's learn how to co-parent. Step parents, you matter too. Let's bring back that village mentality because we need these black boys need their fathers more than ever. So if you have a son, to my black men, my brothers that are watching, if you have a son, go hug your son a little tighter tonight. Because you don't know what you don't know what he's been holding in. He may need to talk to you. He may need to express something to you that he can't express to his mom that only you as a father would understand. Be more open to him. Let him know it's okay for him to show emotions. It doesn't make him less of a man. So I wish the people that think that stop thinking that because you cry that makes you less of a man. because it doesn't. It shows that you're human. And maybe if you started showing these men a little more love, maybe they would know how to treat women. Maybe they would stop jumping from relationship to relationship. I'm just saying, I'm not a psychiatrist, but I'm just saying, maybe they would know. And maybe they'll do that with their children. So let's teach them. Let's bring that village mentality back. Start whooping their ass. Shit. When I was coming up, baby, we got community ass whoopings. But let's bring that back. Show these boys that the streets ain't what's up. That being in the streets don't make you gangster. That it don't make you hard. And being in the streets damn sure don't make you a man. So that's my final thoughts for tonight. I do want to tell everyone, don't forget every Tuesday night. But unfortunately, well, no, not necessarily, not unfortunately, will be my last episode for 2020. I'm actually rebranding and relaunching Black Girl Interrupted January 5th, 2021. So of course all the episodes are available for you guys to go back. Um I will let everyone know I appreciate all the love. I definitely appreciate all the support along the way, along my journey. I'm definitely appreciative of that. I so love you guys. You guys have been amazing to me. You guys have made this journey so easy. I appreciate the comments. I appreciate the inboxes, the views, everything. Don't feel like that goes unnoticed because it doesn't. Because y'all have been my motivation to keep going. So that's why I'm gonna end it for 2020. But we coming back louder and stronger in 2021.
But
And
for the record, y'all, for
oh,
the
I'm finna
record,
this way.
this is not our last episode. We're gonna close out the new year. We're gonna have one more episode. It will be the New Year's Eve, and we're gonna bring in the New Year's, and we're gonna cheers to new beginnings. However, look for the relaunch of go with Black Girls Interrupted right here. Okay, 2021 is about to be epic, and I don't know if you all have plans, but hey, get ready because it's about to be lit. That's it.
Hey. And definitely want to see y'all New Year's Eve. Let's bring in New Year's. We doing virtual because COVID is high right now, and I don't want nobody sick. I don't want nobody to die. It's too many y'all. It's too many people dying behind this COVID. So let's do it virtual. So when I say get your finest wine, uh, my babies will be here, or I'll be at most likely my babies will be over here. We gonna be. Bringing in the new year with my children and my sister and her husband and my niece and my nephew over there. And also, let me point my finger this way. If you haven't shopped Colors by Keish, you better hurry up and go because she's about to shut the website down. Because guess what? Colors by Keish is rebranded and relaunching January 30th,
On my
2000.
birthday.
Ooh,
So Colors by Keish, let me make this announcement here. Colors by Keish is going to become a full cosmetic line. We were just lipstick, but we're going to be a full cosmetic line. Like her, the lipstickaholic.
oh,
So if y'all want to save some money, y'all want to go snag a lipstick, y'all can do so at a discounted price, no code needed. Enjoy it. If you want the color she have on her lips, it is called blues. So you can do that. And yeah, thank you all for the support for Colors by Keach. And we look forward to the support for Colors by Keach Cosmetics.
girl, let me find out, girl. You gonna be bigger than Matt. Let me find out
Black
that
Mac.
you that you gonna be the black Matt. Oh, I like that. But I really love the colors by Keish. So are we Keisha's Corner? Are we tuning in next Friday or we good for the rest?
Bro,
Oh,
we good
until December
until New
31st,
Year's Eve.
and we will start posting. So don't forget to turn those notifications on. Don't forget to like, share this way. There we go.
Oh,
That way. That's it. There you go. Don't forget to like, love, share, subscribe to Keisha's Corner, Black Girl Interrupted. And don't forget, ladies, girl, if you want to be cute for the new year, come on now.
don't bring in the New Year with no CarMax.
Y'all better go get colored by Keish ASAP because I'm telling you, she about to shut the website down. Oh,
Shut it
girl,
down.
I ain't got no money. I need to order me a few more because I found the cutest little outfit that I'm wearing for New Year's. Oh, and don't forget, shout out to K Styles, shout out to Maggie T, shout out to girl, why I'm about to call him Magic Mike. He gonna get me for that. Mad Mike, Big Low Country, and my brother, Terror Artist 404. If y'all are football fans and y'all want some Falcons stuff, go follow them.
Out of there.
But
Over
we love y'all.
there.
And I thank everybody for tuning in tonight. I'm so sorry for getting emotional, but oh, y'all just don't know when it comes to y'all black men. Shit, I'm gonna go hard for y'all. I'm going hard for y'all. So, I mean, that's my final thought. Anything else you want to say, sis? Anything else with the final thoughts you want to throw in there?
We'll see you bitches next year.
Hold up. Wait a minute before we even go. Wait a minute.
Power off. Look,
Kudos, Maggie. Thank you,
thank
my.
you.
And keep your head up. Miss Maggie T, keep your head up. Don't let nothing tear you down, baby. Nothing. Because we coming for everything in 2021. They said we couldn't have in 2020. That's what we coming for. Anything else you want to say, sis? Any other final thoughts?
See y'all New Year's Eve.
What you cooking? I want to know what everybody's bringing to our virtual New Year's
Baby,
Eve
we doing
party.
seafood. We doing seafood.
I can't, unfortunately, if my babies come over here, I cannot do seafood because my daughter is allergic to seafood. K Styles, we loving you too, baby. Loving you. So we have to something, let us know. Uh, see her link. We gonna talk. Come on in the show.
Can you
So
talk?
tell Maggie, come on in the show. We gonna talk. We got you. Don't worry about it.
Don't
All
worry
right.
about it. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about that. Cause guess what? I'm the drama queen. But no. But love y'all. Love y'all, love y'all, love y'all, love y'all, love y'all, love y'all, love y'all. Again, thank you for tuning in tonight. If y'all want, y'all could always drop comments after the show is over, and we will definitely respond. If y'all want, like I say, January 5th, Black Girls Interrupted will be back. Holla.